One thing to really realize that's important is don't let the powers that be utilize any sorts of stories or media to divide us. The Poor People's Campaign is about bringing folks together from all sides of the aisle. And I noticed that they do kind of push certain narratives, and it's sunk into our head so that, we don't form as one, because this campaign can really unite us and really become something. I wholeheartedly believe in that. And I don't want anyone to fall for any propaganda or any type of crazy news stories out there that would be used then to divide us. The powers that be, let's face it, they don't want to lose their money. They don't want to lose their power. Um, they, I mean, just in general, just think of it this way. For example, when you think of our healthcare system, now I'm still learning about it, so I don't know everything. But what I have come to discover is that the big pharmaceutical companies will utilize money to then lobby politicians that will vote in their favor. There were a few opportunities that were missed out, um, in general, um, where politicians could have voted in our favor and we could have had pharmaceuticals advantages to get pharmaceuticals from other places that would have cost us less money. Instead, they voted against that because, hey, the pharmaceutical company pays for my campaign, so whether it's just, and I just use pharmaceutical companies as an example. We're talking any corporation or anything that you can imagine. Actually, that's how our government's run. It's the corporations that run our government. We don't have a say, really. We get to vote, yeah, but it all depends on how they decide to gerrymander your state or control your districts. They pretty much have the say. They pretty much have the power. And it is time for us to stand as one together and say, enough is enough. We're sick of it. We're sick of you earning your riches off our backs. Because I'll tell you something right now, I work full time hours. For the longest time, I was working 50, 60 hours a week, still living paycheck to paycheck, still trying to jiggle funds so that I could get by, and not even having health care for several months. Um, and that's a predicament that we're in. But they'll spread the narrative. Oh, people on welfare moochers, they don't work, they just want a free paycheck. Well, guess what? People have welfare insurance, have full-time jobs. People that get food stamps have full-time jobs. It's because these corporations don't want to pay a fair, livable wage. And nobody in power makes them obligated to do so. Instead, they get a whole new big tax cut with no obligation of having to raise our wages at all. Some people were lucky and got a one-time bonus. Some people were lucky and got a small salary wage raise out of it. However, you had so many other companies close down shops without informing employees, so they lost jobs with no notices. Other people were losing other benefits. They're controlling that. It's a total hot mess, and it is time that we stand together as one and demand livable wages, demand fair treatment. Somebody has to fight for us, and it's time that we do it ourselves. We stand together as one because we outnumber the powers that be.